You are standing in your garden, but you don't see what is really there. All you see is green noise, low plants crawling between your beds, a soft, tangled carpet that you pull out, throw away, and curse every spring. But what if I told you that this carpet is not a problem? It is a hidden bank account. All across the world, people spend billions on pills for joint pain, dry skin, inflammation, fatigue, and immune weakness, while the cure is growing between their tomatoes. This plant has followed humans for over 10,000 years. It traveled with us from forest to field, from village to city. Wherever humans disturbed the soil, it appeared, quietly, faithfully. Its name is Stellaria media. Most people call it chickweed, and most people are throwing it away. That is the tragedy, because this small, delicate green plant contains more vitamin C than lemons, more iron than spinach, and more soothing compounds than many pharmaceutical creams. It grows when your garden is empty. It heals when your body is weakest. Old herbalists didn't call it a weed, they called it the first medicine of spring. But modern gardening taught us something dangerous. Anything that grows without permission must be destroyed. So every year, millions of people rip out one of the most powerful healing plants in their yard, and then go inside to swallow a pill made in a factory. Today, we break that spell. Today, we open the garden lore vault and restore the forgotten truth. You are not surrounded by weeds. You are surrounded by free medicine, free food, and free soil diagnostics. You are walking on money, and you don't even know it. Before you put anything wild into your mouth, you must learn how to see. Nature is generous, but she demands respect. Chickweed is gentle, tender, and safe, but it has enemies that disguise themselves in similar shapes. The most dangerous is scarlet pimpernel, a toxic plant that can damage your liver and nervous system. Another is spurge, which leaks poisonous white sap. This is why old herbalists developed something more reliable than guesswork. They called it the Mohawk test. Take a real chickweed plant and look closely at the stem. Not with fear, with curiosity. You will see something strange. A single line of tiny white hairs running up one side of the stem, like a miniature Mohawk haircut. When the stem reaches a leaf joint, that line jumps to the other side and continues upward. No other plant does this. It is the plant's fingerprint. If the stem is smooth all the way around, it is not chickweed. If the stem is hairy all over, it is not chickweed. Only the real one has this strange shifting stripe of white hairs. Now break the stem. If you see white, milky sap, throw it away immediately. That is spurge, and it is toxic. Real chickweed bleeds clear, like clean water. These two tests, the Mohawk line and the clear sap, make you safer than 99% of foragers. This is why old gardeners were fearless. They didn't rely on luck, they relied on observation. Once you pass these tests, you are no longer looking at a weed. You are holding a wild spinach, a forest doctor, a plant that wants to help you if you recognize it. And that is the first law of the garden lore vault. Nothing in a healthy garden grows without a reason. If chickweed were sold in a store, it would be locked behind glass. This fragile little plant that you crush with your boot contains more concentrated nutrition than most things in your refrigerator. And it appears at the exact moment your body needs it most, early spring and late autumn,
when nothing else is growing and your immune system is exhausted. Taste it. Real chickweed is tender, juicy, and mild. Not bitter, not sharp. It tastes like young corn silk and baby spinach had a child. That flavor is not an accident. Plants that are bitter are full of chemical defenses. Plants that are sweet and soft are full of minerals. Chickweed is packed with vitamin C for immune repair, iron for oxygen and energy, magnesium for muscles and nerves, calcium for bones, and potassium for hydration. It is literally a multivitamin growing in the cracks of your garden beds. Old people used to say, when chickweed appears, winter is leaving, because this plant is nature's signal that the body needs to rebuild. You don't need a recipe. You take a handful, rinse it, put it into eggs, salads, smoothies, soups. The heat softens it like spinach. Raw, it brings crisp green life back to your mouth. People buy super greens powders for $40 a jar, ground up leaves that were shipped across oceans. Meanwhile, chickweed grows 6 inches from your kitchen door. The saddest thing about modern nutrition is not that we eat junk. It is that we ignore the free medicine under our feet. If you only knew one thing about chickweed, it should be this. It cools fire, inside your body and on your skin. Herbalists call it green cortisone because it calms inflammation the way steroid creams do, without damaging the skin. Chickweed contains saponins, natural compounds that break down congestion and swelling. But it also contains something more rare, soothing mucilage. That slippery gel you feel when you crush the plant between your fingers, that is medicine. Mosquito bite? Crush a leaf and rub it on. The itching stops. Rash? Eczema? Poison ivy? Same thing. Old people didn't run for tubes and chemicals. They ran to the garden. They would mash chickweed into a green paste and spread it like a balm. The skin drinks it in. The heat goes away. The redness fades. The burning stops. You can even dry it and make oil or salve that lasts all year, but the fresh plant is strongest. Inside the body, it works just as gently. Teas and tinctures were used for inflamed joints, urinary irritation, swollen lymph nodes, spring detox. Not by attacking, but by cooling. That is the genius of this plant. It doesn't fight your body, it supports it. Chickweed is not aggressive medicine. It is quiet medicine, the kind nature gives to children, animals, and tired humans who have forgotten how to listen. And it grows in the very places you are trying to destroy.
Chickweed does not grow by accident. It is not random. It is not a mistake. It is a message. This plant is what old farmers called a soil whisperer. It only appears where the ground is alive. Chickweed loves moist soil, high nitrogen, rich organic matter, and balanced pH. In other words, the exact conditions your vegetables dream of. If chickweed carpets your beds, your soil is not sick, it is fertile. You have succeeded. Modern gardeners see chickweed and think something is wrong. Old gardeners saw chickweed and thought, this bed is ready for food. That is why it always appears under cabbages, tomatoes, beans, and squash. It is drawn to abundance. And it does something else that no mulch from a store can do. It protects. Chickweed grows low and wide, forming a living green blanket. It shades the soil. It traps moisture. It cools overheated roots. And it does this without stealing nutrients because its roots stay shallow while your crops feed deeper below. In summer heat, chickweed becomes a living air conditioner for the soil. Pull it out completely and your earth bakes. Leave it
and the ground stays dark, soft, and wet. It is not a weed. It is a ground nurse, a guardian. Nature never wastes space. If chickweed grows there, it means something good is happening beneath your feet.
The next time you kneel in your garden, the next time you reach down to rip out that soft green mat, stop, look at it, touch it, taste it. That weed is food, medicine, soil protection, and a message from the earth. You do not have a chickweed problem. You have a chickweed gift. Nature is not stingy. She is generous beyond imagination, but only to those who pay attention. Every garden is full of treasure. Some of it just grows low to the ground. Welcome to the Garden Lore Vault, where the weeds are teachers and the forgotten become priceless.